on EA Sports.
We are just a couple miles east of the LAX airport, just off the 405 and the 105 at the beautiful SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one between the Detroit Lions and the Los Angeles Chargers. Brandon Gaudin joined by Charles Davis. CD, you look at the Lions in this matchup. Their offense is a unit that's not afraid to take chances out there, but not always for the better. What do you see them trying to do here?
I think they'll continue to take those chances, Brandon, but to me, they have to do it in a measured way. And what I mean by that, they can't just come into a game and throw caution to the wind and just say we're going to run a bunch of gadget plays.
Of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. So here's the Charger offense making their way out. At a glance at the man under center at 6'5", he always demands attention.
I tell you what, when he's on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one is capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Running right, Jones. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. The numbers on the ground for Jones last week. 20 carries, 72 yards, and a touchdown.
So he scored his 8th touchdown on the ground last week, and most guys I know, they want to get into round numbers. So, 10 is really the goal. And this is one sport where being selfish and scoring touchdowns is a good thing. Look for he and the offense to try and get him in there at least twice in this game.
And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. They'll go again to Jones. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it'll bring up a 2nd and short. Looking to throw. McMillan. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. More from L.A. in a moment. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Got a man, Slayton. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions 16. 11 yards for number 11. Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game, like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
2nd and 6 at the 12-yard line.
They go back to the ground with Jones. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Aaron Jones with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
An extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. And leading the charge, we get a look at their 6-year quarterback.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He's a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some, they threw it accurately. 1 touchdown pass. So he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
Now a play fake here on first down. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The partner of this offense, 12-0 now on the year following their latest victory. And during the week, a lot of folks making comparisons between this squad and the 1985 Bears. They too were 12-0 at this juncture in the season before losing on a Monday night, 38-24 to the Dolphins at the Orange Bowl way back on December 2nd of 85. But then they never lose again en route to winning Super Bowl 20.
And when you look back on it, partner, didn't it almost feel like a setup game? Because they were playing the Dolphins, and the Dolphins were protecting their franchise's undefeated season of 1972, that team. And you know what that team does. They love to celebrate the fact that they still are the only one to get through an entire NFL season that way. That was Dan Marino's 3rd year, playing under the great Don Shula, and they were motivated to keep that franchise's record intact.
And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. They go right back to him for 20 and a first. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. And the ball smacked down on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. He'll look to throw. And he's got it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Swift is into the end zone. Touchdown, Lions. So the moment is finally at hand. What a season, CD. His 29th rushing touchdown of the year. No one in the history of the NFL has had more in a single season. And congratulations to him. What an achievement.
We certainly had the feeling early in the year, maybe week 2 or 3, where we talked to each other and thought this could really turn into something. But I don't know if either of us thought we'd get to this point Maybe the best season ever by a running back in NFL history.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. There's Mike Williams now as his guys head back out to go on offense. Well, he's within shouting distance of a 1,000-yard season. Going to need a pretty good finish, though, if he wants to reach that mark.
Well, I like how you phrased it, partner. He is within shouting distance. If he stays on this pace, he's got a shot at it. But he needs a big game in there, right, to make sure that he gets it. So you know that during the week, And look, he asks for the ball all the time anyway. He's really going to ask for the ball and let his quarterback know he's open.
Second down, another shot for Jones. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
What were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now a give running left is Eckler. And that's going to be good for a Chargers first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for. A really good change of pace back.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, McMillan. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Lions are going to have it here at their own 15.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
He finds his man complete. It's Fields. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. They'll look to throw again. Over the middle, complete. That's Fields. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Again, he'll drop to throw. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Lions are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Wait a second, they declined the penalty?
I'm as puzzled as you are, partner. I don't understand how any time you lose possession of the ball, yet you turn down a penalty that would give you possession back. Let's make this simple. Anyone who plays the game, take the football. Always take the football.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime. and get ready for the third quarter. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Fields it right around the goal line. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. The Lions getting set to go on offense to start the third. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
He's airing it out for Williams. They've got his man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. A big play there for Detroit. 48 yards.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Back to throw again. This is caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Lions have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point up and good by Garibay. And that makes the score 14-7. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Well, I'm not quite sure how he got away from that first tackler, but he won't even be able to get it back to the line of scrimmage there as the defense rallies behind him. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Back to throw. McMillan. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. McMillan. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at about the 14. 45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. He's played well. Good first half. He's continued that here in the third quarter. But my question, when you're a head coach, what do you look at stat line-wise for your court? Do you go right to turnovers?
You really do. As much as coaches don't want to talk about that, that's where it starts. When I played in college, our first rule for every game.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be brought down at the 27. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most often...
And in for the Lions touchdown. A great play there. 27 yards. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The extra point up and good by Garibay. And it's now 21-7.
Chargers 7. Jack Fox,
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Chargers offense back onto the field. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Looking to throw on second down. McMillan to the sideline, and oh, that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the first down. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw. McMillan, and that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be second down. On the counter, here's Jones. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. The Chargers on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. McMillan. And this is going to be incomplete.
incomplete. It's 4th down.
Hold it ready.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. And the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called them.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. The extra point up and good by Garibay. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Heading back out, the Chargers offense. We get a peek at the playoff picture in the AFC. Now the current playoff picture, and you can see they are one of those 3 wildcard teams, at least for the moment, but they have not clinched that spot, Charles. And look, their message has been clear. We're keeping our foot on the gas to the very end.
And how about the theater and the drama that's involved, partner? The best part, we've got a front row seat to it all. And I think this is obviously the ultimate goal when they added a 7 seed to the playoffs back in 2020. More drama, more teams in it late in the season, and more important on games like this.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Oh, into a sea of defenders. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. Well, do you want to unpack that one, or do you want me
to. You're the boss.
We get the interception, then really he's just too loose with the football on the return, and he coughs it right back up the other way.
I've seen this happen in an NFL game, and boy, did it cost someone. San Francisco at Atlanta a few seasons ago. Atlanta throws the interception. San Francisco runs it back. Game is salted away. Fumbles on the return. Atlanta gets it back, drives down, kicks the game-winning field goal.
How about that? And a crazy situation we just saw there. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. To throw on third down. McMillan, and it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And taken right at the 35. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And Detroit getting set to go now. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
First down Lions on a pickup of 13. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And then when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A big play that time on the catch and run. 33 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. From the gun, here's Swift. And he's in for the score. And his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
Extra point up and good by Garibay. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Chargers 7. Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Here comes the Chargers offense now back out onto the field. And their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Throwing to start the drive. McMillan. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. McMillan. And this one is incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, LA. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And he looked right off the line like he knew that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. And the Lions are able to cover this one up. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
2nd and 2. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it's 2nd down.
Let's go now.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's a handoff to Swift. And he'll get him inside the 15 out of the 14-yard line. First down, and they go with Swift again. And here he'll get it down to the 7. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. 4 yards to go on 2nd down from the 7. That one looks like he'll throw here. And it's caught. Touchdown. DeAndre Swift standing alone with a new NFL record 32nd touchdown. And the Lions are on their way to a sensational 13-0 start as they extend their lead here. Extra point up and good by Garibay. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Now they got to get to the line quickly. On 1st and 10, McMillan. And they finally get to him as he's taken down. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. Now right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On 3rd down, McMillan. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. So it's a win here for the Lions, and it was thanks in part to their man under center, their veteran quarterback.
Yeah, you have to be impressed with the way he ran the...
It's all right, man. Can you go to court? going in like deposit. You don't really brag about it when you know you got it. Real hard to read a nigga hooked on phonics. Say a lot of things and never catch like science. So I'm gone. When the members on and get it going Donkey Kong. They got the hand dollar, will you give a dog a bone? I'm like, oh no, you gotta get it on your own. They get an attitude, I'm like, you better check your tone. They ain't got no job, need someone to take her home. I hop up in the car, whip like Indiana Jones. Going George Lucas, now I'm out here killing clones. Coming in strong like, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down. Boosted up my cardio, I used to get to run around. I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house. Tear it down.